Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album. Just Another Saturday Night. Dad AF. Live on the main stage. Peter Monn. Dad AF. I went to a party last Saturday night. Boost! I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. Kiss me once. Come on, pretty baby. Kiss me, air guitar, deadly. I love Lita Ford so much, don't you? But if Lita Ford was singing that song, Kiss Me Deadly, which was like my anthem of life when I was in high school, if she was singing that, it's still kind of my anthem of life today. I drive around the suburbs and I'm like, I went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't though. But anyway, I don't know about the rest. And I didn't get in a fight, but the middle part maybe. Anyway, so, but if in 2020, Lita Ford, hey Lita, I wish Lita Ford was watching my videos. Oh my God, I would faint a million faints if I got tweeted by Lita Ford. I love her so much. Anyway, Cherry Bomb. Do you remember the Runaways and all that? Okay. But if Lita Ford was singing that song in 2020, it would go something like this. Let me get my air guitar out. I ordered DoorDash and had a Zoom party. Stayed in and Netflix and chilled. 2020. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Are you having a good weekend? I hope you are having a good weekend. I just made some coffee in the Keurig with my free cup from Starbucks. Now, I just tweeted out. Y'all love the Twitter. You do. Don't call in sick with the tweets, right? I hate Twitter, okay? I think that Twitter is literally the sewer dump of all social media. I do. People come over there and they are so mean and so cruel. And like, this is the thing, right? I can say one little funny thing, like one little shady comment, and people are like, oh my Lord, you're being such a bully. You're being so mean. And it's something like, like somebody will say like, I like daisies. And I'm like, oh, I don't like daisies. I like stargazer lilies. Oh, you're bullying them. They like daisies. It's like this Twitter stuff is literally, y'all know, there are people that live on Twitter 24 hours a day, okay? Now listen, I do have to tell you, I love Loie Bug so much. I do. I love her. She's one of my favorite people in the entire world. When I went to LA, I did a video with her. Girl, you need to pull in the reins, okay? That child, she lives on Twitter. She is, I swear to God, I'm going to tell you right now, watch, because I'm on Twitter. See, I got my Twitter pulled up. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to look in just a second. I bet you anything. I can't get out of this right now, because if I get out of this, then I won't find my tweet I want to talk about. Well, I should probably, should I? I'm like afraid to go out of it if I do. Yeah, I can't go. Oh, see, I already lost it. Anyway, where was it? Well, now that we're out of it, hell, we might as well go in. I bet you anything she has tweeted out in the last 5 minutes. I love you, Loie, but you crack me up. Okay, here she is, Howie Claus. Let's see. 4 minutes ago! I cannot make this SHI up. You guys, this is hilarious. 4 minutes ago, she tweeted out, Ulta Beauty, quick question. Okay, oh, okay, ooh, some drama. 7 minutes ago, 37 minutes ago, 38 minutes ago. Girl, you need to pull in the ranks. Listen, I'm flying out there. I'm going to do me an intervention on Loie Lane, okay, Howie Claus. I'm doing an intervention on her and the Twitter. She is on the Twitter 24 hours a day. Pull in the reins, Loie. I do love her though so much. Okay, now I want to get to the other part, but I got to search my name underneath here. So I think that the Twitter is real toxic. So I just always tweet out nice little things. Well, I just tweeted out a second ago. I was like, what is this? Hold on a second. I got tagged in something. Okay, so I tweeted out that I had posted a Peterisms video, I posted my review video, I posted my vlog, and then I was gonna not post a drama video, I'd be back tomorrow, because I hadn't posted a video yesterday. But then I got off and I was like, I kind of have missed that I didn't make a video yesterday and today. So I was like, I'm gonna make a video. Where is this? Somebody in here tagged me in this thing, and I thought it was so funny that these two were going back and forth. Hold on a second, let me find it. Hold on. Okay, I found what I was looking for. Okay, well, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But before we do, I just want to, do a nice introduction and say that welcome to everyone out there. Welcome to everybody that has watched my videos. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it because it's like sometimes they're kind of the same videos. And I get a lot of those comments from people. Typically, Jeffree Star fans and stans and Shane Dawson fans and stans. They come over here and they're like, gag-a-mag, another Jeffree Star video. Hey, girl, did nobody tell you to watch this video, okay? Did nobody tell you to watch it? I know y'all love me so much that you dislike it within the first minute that you're watching the video. I want to thank you for my view, okay? Just like I want to thank all those people over there in Ryland Adams. Now, underneath his podcast that he did the other day with Jeffree Star, the award-winning podcast of the world, I was the third highest comment. I'm now the second highest comment underneath there, okay? And all these people were speculating that I was going to make 84 videos about the podcast. Well, you know what, girl? This is 3 for 3 right here. So, anyway, but I want to welcome you all aboard. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a Jeffree Star video. We are going to talk about Jeffree Star today and his desperate moves, okay? We're going to also talk about Shane Dawson, kind of, a little bit. We're going to talk about Ryland Adams, his fiance, and this kind of battle royale that's going on between, I don't know. Yo, Janet, I'm about to get this. You want this? But do you really think that you can get this at first you get this? Now you want to diss this. Tell them, girls! Too late, you missed this. Anyway, so there's like battle royale that's going on between Ryland Adams. All these people are tagging me about Morgan Adams. Did something happen with Morgan Adams? I mean, she's okay. She's okay. You know what's so funny about Morgan Adams? I know that move right there, I just really upset a lot of people. I like Morgan. She seems cool, right? Anyway, I have so many friends of mine, like sober friends of mine, that like love Morgan Adams. And they're like, oh my God, she is so, they always say this, she is so me. I am so her. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means, but congratulations. But anyway, it's hot as beans in here. Okay, so anyway, there's this like battle royale that's been going on, not between Ryland and Garrett and Andrew, maybe. Could it be? I don't know. Over this podcast thing. So we're going to talk about that in just a second, all right? But now I feel like I need to give a little PSA, public service announcement. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like those things you see on 2 o'clock in the morning where they're trying to sell you something. I'm not talking about Jeffree Star's new launches. No, I know they look like QVC ads, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm kind of on a roll today, aren't I? Woo-hoo! Anyway, no, what I'm talking about, okay, is I'm talking about a public service announcement, okay? Because I make videos on people in the beauty community. I make a lot of videos about Jeffree Star. I know that I do, okay? I try to be fair. It's hard, okay? I have not witnessed, I would say, motivating, inspirational, Christian, she's not a Christian, like behavior from Jeffree Star, okay? I don't think that he acts like a good citizen. You know what I mean? When you're in 2nd grade and they say, Peter, be a good citizen, put up your friend's chair for him. I don't think Jeffree Star's a good citizen, okay? I have witnessed Jeffree Star being extremely cutthroat to his ex-friends. I have noticed him, not just once or twice, but a plethora of times, lie over and over and over, back up his lies, come back again, lie again, and to be honest with you, to you fans and stans out there, I think that is extremely disrespectful to you as his fans, that he would lie to you, okay? And expect that you're so dumb that you would believe it. Like, that's what I think is really sad, that he really has no appreciation for his fans whatsoever to discuss any of these concerns that have arisen that he's lost a lot of fans over. And I also think it's disrespectful that he continues to lie and kind of like turn the truth and things like that. But really, what's obvious is he really just cares about the almighty dollar because he keeps on releasing products. In fact, on his last video that he did, which was swatching every lipstick he's ever done, which is actually not a bad idea for a video, so don't come over here and say I can never give the man props, because I can. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But, he, in there, if you go to the description box, he's already pushing the holiday mystery boxes. So it's always the next sale. It's always the next sale. By the way, if you're looking for a really good Christmas present for your loved one out there, a cameo from yours truly would be a really great present, okay? I do really personal ones. And let's see. Also, some merch might be nice. Anyway, I'm just saying, if Jeffree Star can push his stuff, so can I. Okay, but you know, like, whatever. I don't care about all that, okay? But what I care about are the fans, okay? And I know that people don't understand this. I also, you know, like, having watched this person for a while, it's like when you watch reality television, you do build relationships with these people. Hell, I've watched 2 seasons of that Welcome to Plathville, and I got some things to say to that Mom Kim, okay? I got some real things to say to that Mom Kim. You know what I mean? So don't tell me that, like, you guys are so protective of him, and you're more than welcome to come over here and come to my videos, but quite frankly, I'm tired of all of this. You hate Jeffree Star. No, I don't, okay? And believe it all you want, but I'm getting real tired of it. And you know what? It's interesting because I went to some other channels, and I was looking other drama channels, and I was looking at their comment sections because they're making like the exact same videos that I'm making. I mean, exactly the same videos, you know? And they're talking about the exact same topics, and it's not like people are like, you're pushing this topic and whatever. I'm like, well, 4 other people made the exact same videos. And you know what's so interesting is that they get different comments over there. They get real nice comments. And then you know what else is real interesting over there? I saw some of those people that aren't very nice on my comment sections being real nice over there. So I happened to watch those videos, and you and I noticed they seem to really like Jeffree Star. So apparently if you really like Jeffree Star in a video, you get those haters on your side. I don't care. Haters be innovators, okay? Stay and watch my videos if you want. Listen, I'm not one of those people that says get my name out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I was going over to Ryland Adams' podcast. Now, his 3rd highest comment used to be about drama channels, okay? Specifically me and Adam McIntyre. Now, okay, the 2nd highest comment on his podcast, okay, is about me and Adam McIntyre, okay? So I'm like, hey, listen, you keep my name in your mouth all you want, because the more people are talking about me, the more you're going to come and watch my videos, you know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, since you're here and you're listening real loud and clear right now, I got 6 channels, okay? So I got lots of things. So when people like, all you do is talk about all these people, listen, okay? I got me a booktube channel. I'm trying to hit 100 books this year. So let's get into all this. Now, I noticed this comment at 7 minutes and 16 seconds. Hold on, I need a sip of my coffee. I just made some coffee, Starbucks toasted graham cracker, and my Keurig. Do y'all love your Keurig? I love my Keurig so much. All right, so I noticed this comment that I got. I'm so excited to talk about this. Go to the toxic Twitter. Okay, so anyway, I posted the Jeffree Star and Ryland interview, my unpopular opinion video. I put my picture in the thumbnail, everything the other day. I thought that was so cute. Anyway, I just want to say something too, and no, I'm not going to say that because then I'll get accused of mean things. But I was just going to talk about choices about something. But anyway, choices are interesting, aren't they? Okay, so there's a lot of people out there that, did you see the new hair that Jeffree Star has in his swatch video? People are saying that he looks like Audrey Hepburn in that. Who? Breakfast at Tiffany's Audrey Hepburn. I don't see the resemblance, but maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so somebody responds and says, and they tag Ryland Adams in this, and they said, is so desperate to get more views than Garrett and Andrew. LOL, not going to happen. And then this person responds and says, LOL. All 3 are still friends and don't compete with one another, so nice try, sis. Feel sorry for your friends. Okay, my question to you is, how do you know? There's been no pictures. There's been no conversation about them hanging out. Ryland hasn't said or mentioned them at all. Not a peep, okay, in his interviews. So how do you know that they're still good friends? Like, that's interesting to me. I would like to know that. Do you have, like, some inside scoop? Because if you do, can you dip into my DMs and I can make a video about that? Because I would like to know, okay? Or are you just one of those Uber fans? I don't know. So anyway, so then this person responds and says, hold on a second. You so triggered, I love it, and enjoy your day, sis. And puts a thing with, what's his face from Wild at Heart, Nicolas Cage, and it's like, triggered. See, it's going back, okay. Triggered! And then she says, LOL, sis, calm down. And I'm like, well, weren't you the one, I got tagged in this, so I can talk about it. I'm like, weren't you the one that was coming for him? Anyway, and then she said, yeah, my thought, sis. People are fighting over Garrett, Ryland, and Andrew. Okay, so let's go talk about because I got a lot of comments about this, okay? I got tagged in all this kind of stuff, and people are like, I don't know why you're so bitter about Ryland Adams. I'm not bitter about Ryland Adams, okay? I could care less about Ryland Adams. I really could. But he makes interesting drama because his fiance is Shane Dawson. I don't know on what radar Ryland would be on if he wasn't Shane Dawson's fiance, quite frankly, okay? I don't know because I didn't follow Ryland Adams before he started dating Shane Dawson, and Shane said that he wasn't going to put him in a lot of videos, and now Shane has been the #1 promoter of Ryland Adams' career, okay? So I just want to ask you guys a question, because this is what I want to know, right? When we talk about this isn't relevant, do you believe that Ryland Adams would have won Vlogger of the Year had he never dated Shane Dawson? That's my question to you. I'd like to know. I'm waiting. I know there's some of you out there that say, absolutely, his vlogs are phenomenal. Really? Okay. So anyway, so people are comparing them, and a lot of people tagged me in this stuff where they're like, Garrett and Andrew are trying so hard, but they'll never be like Ryland. Well, first of all, I will say this. At least Garrett and Andrew are respectful enough of each other that they both get the same space on the thumbnail. Ryland Adams' picture is always front and forward, and his friend Lizzie, who it's been their dream to do this, because I did watch that one from the very beginning, she's always sitting back here somewhere, okay? Like that little plant back there. Can hardly even see her picture in the thumbnail. Why is that? Why is Ryland always front and center? You talk about choices, that's interesting to me. So I get all these things, right? So I'm like, let's go in here and let's actually look and see, okay, where we're at. Vlogger of the Year, dated the biggest YouTuber in the world that, yes, has had a scandal, but let's see the kind of views that he's getting. So I went in here and I looked. And hold on a second. Sweet Boys. Let's talk about Sweet Boys with Andrew and Garrett first. Hilarious podcast, by the way. Okay? Funny. They are sweet. Their rapport back and forth is just unbelievable. Like for me, and it's just a personal choice, I find it enjoyable. Ryland and Lizzie's podcast, and I will be honest with you, she seems very nice, but even her part of it is very cringe to me. Okay? The conversations are very sexualized, and if that's what you like, have at it. That's not what I enjoy, okay? I like listening to two people talk that seem like they're actually friends. Not like, let's just have all these problematic people on there and ask them the weirdest questions possible, right? So anyway, Sweet Boys is sitting at 421,000 subscribers, and they currently have 4 videos up. Their first video is 1.5 million views. Second video, 782,000 views. Third video, 445,000 views. Fourth video, 258,000 views. And they currently already are getting sponsorships on their podcast. Okay. Then let's go to Ryland Adams, who, by the way, is not getting sponsorships on his podcast. He has 138,000 subscribers, which is, let's just say, I don't know, a third of what the Sweet Boys has right now, maybe a little bit more than that. If I don't do this correctly, people will come for me. Hold on a second. 421... I can't do. I got my glasses on and I still can't do math. Okay, 138 divided by 421 is 32%. So I was close. Okay, so he's got 30% of what they've got. Okay, and if you go underneath here, he's got a lot more videos for that. 406,000 views, 290,000 views, 524,000 views, 265,000 views, 535, 463. Yeah, 734 and 676. And his most viewed podcast is about his cat that passed away. A lot of people have asked me why I won't address it. I think it's cruel. I'm not going to do that, okay? I can have opinions about these people as public figures, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to, like, rake them across the coals when something horrible happens. Like, you know, we can still be human beings to each other and have opinions about public figures. These people are massive public figures, you guys. I don't know that you really get it, but, like, I understand that we have these fandoms over these people, but, like, Shane Dawson has had best-selling novels, okay? Like, he's been on major interviews. Like, I mean, we're talking mass wealth. I mean, Jeffree Star is huge. I mean, people want to be so protective of him. We're talking about mass. I mean, he's literally living, like, next to the Kardashians in a 25,000 square foot house, okay? You know, I mean, his house is, it's like one of the most massive houses in California, probably. You know what I mean? Like, so let's just put this into perspective. These aren't just like people on the street that are walking their dog that need your protection. These are public figures. These are like movie stars, rock stars, singers. In 2020, YouTubers on this level are the new rock star. And I think sometimes people don't really understand that, you know? So anyway, let's take a look at who he's had on his podcast so far. He has had, okay, Ghost Encounter, Real Ghost Encounter a month ago. That one's going to be revisited because, you know, Shane put that out. TikTok drama, scandals. He's got pictures of Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio. Our biggest fight, that was Morgan Adams. He's had Morgan Adams on there. Trisha Paytas, Shane, and now Jeffree. So the 4 people that he has surrounded himself with. I think it's interesting that he and Garrett and Ryland, Andrew are not shouting each other out, okay? And I understand that this gal wants to believe that they're still the closest of friends, but if that were the case, wouldn't one of them or the other be like, hey, congratulations on your podcast, best of luck? I think there's trouble in paradise behind the scenes. I really, really do. I just don't think it's that great, you know, and I think they're not unfollowing people, following each other and all that kind of stuff, because I think they know the minute that I do that, it's over. Do I think it has everything to do... No, I think there's been more that has occurred behind the scenes. I think there's been some arguments or fights or something. And I don't think it's necessarily just all about Shane Dawson's past. I think things have changed. And I think Ryland and I think Garrett and Andrew are just kind of like, we're doing our own thing, dude. Like, I cannot wait around for this anymore. And Garrett was doing his own thing anyway, you know? I don't know. Do I think they still talk and they're friendly with each other? Sure, I do think that. I think that they talk and they're friendly with each other and stuff, but I think that they've made a professional decision to split ways. That's what I really believe. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. Okay. Then let's talk about Jeffree Star. So let me know what you think about the podcast under there. I mean, personal opinion, what's your favorite? You know, and I think it really has to do with whose personality do you like more. So when people come to me and they're like, oh, you're so vicious about Ryland, his personality is not my cup of tea, okay? This let's fawn over somebody for an hour and ask them dirty questions. Like, I don't like that. Like, that's not interesting to me, so I don't watch it. It doesn't mean that I think that he's a horrible person. I've met the dude in person. He was very nice. He was very smart. I actually think he could do much better with this podcast if he would steer away from this crap that he's doing and have on these problematic people. And if he and Lizzie, and he would give her same airtime, would sit like, you know, I don't know, like, I like the little studio setup and everything they have, but I don't know why he always has to have these guests on that are like his closest good Judies in life. You know what I mean? That's one way of doing it, I guess. But, like, I thought he was doing it to talk about pop culture issues and stuff. So, talk about pop culture issues. I mean, there's so much to talk about that with. You know what I mean? Like, that would be interesting to me, and that's what he did before, and I think that he could be very good at that. And I think the channel would take off in a way that it's not doing now, because I think people are like, here you are just recirculating and regurgitating the same people to us over and over and over again. And as you know, people don't like that on my channel, so you think they're going to like it on his? Hell no. All right, let's talk about Jeffree Star. So, Jeffree Star did this video. Hold on a second. Oh, look, Dolly Parton's Holly Dolly Sugar Cookie Mix. I was going to buy that, but it's kind of expensive. So, let's see. So, Jeffree Star put out this video. I swatched time to go down memory lane and celebrate the 6th anniversary of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I swatched every liquid lipstick I've ever made, okay? And so, I thought it was interesting that he tweeted out today, because he doesn't do this very often. Have you watched yesterday's new video? My lips are still peeling. Because he, like, you know, put on these lipsticks. I watched it, I sped through it, and I didn't, like, there were parts that I skipped. I will be honest with you, okay? It was like a 30-some minute video, and I'm like, I just do not have it in me to watch a 30-some minute video about Jeffree Star applying and taking off lipsticks that have every lipstick he's put out. Who'd care? I don't care, okay? You know, he said he was going to do reviews of other makeup brands, and he comes back and he swatches every lipstick he's ever done. There's a lie for you. So when people say that Jeffree Star doesn't lie, he said he was going to come back and he was going to approve makeup. He hasn't done any Jeffree Star approved makeup in a while. He said on the podcast that he's kind of, not that he's bored of YouTube, but he, you know, it was hard because everybody came for him and he just hasn't had the same motivation and whatever. And then this is what you come back with. I mean, I watched this and I thought his diehard fans and the people that love his makeup are going to love this video. So for them, it was smart. The video is sitting at 1.1 million views, which for Jeffree Star is not a lot, but for recently, it's okay. It's average for where he's at. But this right here, this tweeting out, have you watched yesterday's new video? My lips are still peeling. translated in YouTuber terms, what that means is when somebody says, have you seen my video from yesterday? If you see a YouTuber do this, unless they do it consistently every single time, what that means is my video is not doing as well as I want it to, so I need to bring attention to more people to go watch it. That's what that translates as. That's old school YouTube stuff, right? So I started getting all these comments from people, and they were like, have you looked at Jeffree Star's videos? Now, I did a video a couple weeks ago where I went through and I talked about his videos, and I went back and I looked. And yes, a year ago, he was getting 20 million views, 12 million views, 30 million views, 25 million views, Taco Bell Hotel, me and Nate, collab with Shane Dawson. That was when the hype of he and Shane Dawson was at its highest, okay? And when they were making the makeup and the conspiracy palette. Hell, I just saw on the Shane thing today that this woman found a mirror is being sold in a TJ Maxx in Europe somewhere. That's over on the pod. Here, I'll show it right now because I had it pulled up a second ago. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, wait. No, that's a different one. Where is it at? Here she is. I'm not going to throw it up there, but she shows the mirror. Not Shane and Jeffree being sold for £7.99, I think, at TJ Maxx I work at. Imagine waiting for hours online to buy this stuff for $60 when it dropped only a year ago. I embarrassingly tried to buy the conspiracy palette. Then somebody says in here that it looks like a mirror. What Shane Jeffree product is that? Maybe one of the mirrors. It kind of looks like a mirror box. Actually, they checked and yeah, it's the pearl mirror they released, but it definitely wasn't $70. It's $12.50 on Beauty Bay, down from $25. Actually, just checked and yeah, it's the pearl mirror they released. They go back and forth about all this. So anyway, that's really interesting to me. And then they have over here about, it's pretty telling how Ryland's only guests on his podcast have been his fiancée, Jeffree Star, and Trisha. If you go under here, they go in there talking about the picture of his, I think the picture is cute, of his podcast with the tea spilling over his head. They say it's cringe, but I actually think it's a cute picture for the podcast. Someone said, well, he is just starting out, though. Maybe he hasn't reached out to others because he is obeying the COVID restrictions to an extent. That could be true. Like, I watched him filter with Zayn and Heath, and it goes in here, and someone said, talking about COVID is probably a factor. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, Jeffree Star's been around everybody in the world, but they had him over to do, I'm just saying. Someone said, if they were really worried about COVID, why invite Trish and Jeffree Star? They're not exactly social distancing. And it goes on and on and on. Also, Morgan. Someone said, I think since he is starting out, those are the people they are most close with, and rightfully so. Lots of podcasts seem to start up with bringing people they are friends as guests. That's probably true. So, you know, anyway, it's interesting to me, but, like, I wonder who else is going to be willing to be on this, you know? I mean, Shane's kind of like, can you imagine if Shane Dawson called you up right now and said, would you do a collab with me? I'm coming back to YouTube. I don't think there's a lot of people out there that would sign on for that. I think most people would be like, I don't know, I can't, I was talking about Jeffree Star, wasn't I? Hold on a second. I don't think there's a lot of people out there that would sign on for that. Well, Ryland inviting them on his podcast is almost kind of the same because they know that people associate Ryland with Shane. So it's like, is this going to hurt my YouTube career if I do an interview with you, you know, Ryland? And that's where I think it's kind of interesting. So anyway, so I went over here and I looked at, you know, Jeffree Star and his desperate move of putting this tweet out there. The other thing that I think is interesting is that people underneath, as soon as he put this up there, it's literally like makeup looks and people saying, I need money, please help me. And sharing their story underneath there. That's all it is, okay? That's it. It's like maybe 2 people that are like, yeah, I saw your video, I loved it. Oh, actually, I caught one of them. Do you want to hear it? Okay, hold on a second. I thought this was rather interesting. So this person commented underneath here and said, yes, I have. The way you mentioned Manny without being shady was really mature. And I actually thought it was too. People were wondering if he wasn't going to mention that lipstick shade that he did with Manny because it was Manny, and he did. But he didn't really go into anything like, oh, my old friend Manny or Manny. I mean, it was just kind of like, you know, a thing. But did anybody notice the earrings? But nobody thinks that's shade, right? That he put those earrings on, that he said he doesn't remember where he got. Those are the earrings that he and Tati had. Tati had the exact same earrings. That was such indirect shade to Tati. And he does that just to see if people will catch it or not. That was shade. He wants people, he's expecting people to make drama videos calling Jeffree Star shades Tati. I probably titled it that. So there you go. Jeffree Star shaded Tati. He did by wearing those earrings. It was the first thing I noticed when I watched that video, you know? That people are like, well, where should he wear those earrings? Well, he doesn't live on YouTube. He can wear them the other 23 and a half hours. You know what I mean? So anyway, this person said, the way you mentioned Manny without being shady was really mature. And you have definitely changed for the better. I'm really grateful about the lessons your experiences and actions taught me, no matter any narrative or spectacle someone tries to make of you. Well, I've never once tried to make Jeffree Star a spectacle of himself, I think he does that himself. And I'm glad that you've learned a lot of lessons from him. My question to anybody out there that is a fan of Jeffree Star's in the last 6 months to a year, okay, I'm just talking about that period, would be where his response to friends that come out and say things about him is, they were never my friends, it's not true, we're not going to make this drama, we're not going to talk about this year, creating lies, accusing people of things that they didn't do or that they did do and not coming out with factual evidence, saying things like, you know, on and on and on, okay? What lessons are to be gained in that? Because if somebody can explain that to me, I would be more than happy to come on here and sing Jeffree Star's praises about being the teacher on YouTube. I really would. But I want to know in that, where is the lesson? Because this is one person out there that actually seemed to have gotten quite a bit from Jeffree Star. And I don't want to hear about Jeffree Star's, he's self-made, okay? Do y'all know how many self-made people there are in this world? Okay? Do you know how many people worked 3rd and 5 jobs and weren't horrible to other people while they were doing it? Because quite frankly, when we talk about this history of Jeffree Star being self-made and how he got himself to this point, he didn't treat people very well along the way. And that's kind of been documented up to this point, you know? So I would like to know what those lessons are that people learn. And in all sincerity, please put it in the comment section below. I'm not coming for you or anything. I really do want to know. Like to somebody like this that has no followers and follows 2 people, Joe Biden and Jeffree Star, and has never tweeted out and just started their account in 2020. I would like to know, Jeffree, no. I would like to know what lessons you've learned. So anyway, let me know about all that in the comment section, what you guys think. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.